Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm busy.
Hi, you guys. Welcome. Tonight we are talking about episodes 9 and 10 of The Circle. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I don't know what I'm saying. And then also, if you're interested in Patreon, join us over there. Links are below. Hey, everybody. Hi, Busy. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you? So I was having barbecue, and now I just keep seeing a stain on my teeth. And now I'm pointing it out so you guys will see it too. And I'm being subconscious about it the whole time. I'm doing fine. How are you? You look good. I love this blouse, girl.
Thank you.
I am here for it. But most importantly, that sounds horrible. What is this photo of hats behind you? Please do tell. Let us know. I'm so intrigued.
Nobody has ever asked about my hats. There's a show called Miss Fisher.
Okay.
Miss Fisher Mysteries, something like that. And she's awesome. Franny Fisher is like the best fictional character ever. And it takes place in the 20s, and she wears these really cool hats.
Oh,
and so my husband got me this piece of artwork that are all, it says the fabulous hats of Franny Fisher on it.
Oh, that's so amazing.
That is so like subculture that if anyone even knows what I'm talking about, I will be super impressed. But
I love it. They look amazing. I love it. And that's not the microphone you're using?
And a period hat. And my microphone is behind me. Mm-hmm. Okay. If I could wear period hats on this podcast, I would.
Is this a new chair, or has your chair always been leopard like
this? This is my chair. It's always my chair. Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know why it's standing out to me today.
Today, Busy's like looking around.
Girl, did I tell you? Okay, so tell me you didn't watch my last video.
About Circle? I have not watched.
Great. Okay.
Oh, wait, what? What did you say? Oh, no.
Okay,
can't wait.
I don't know if some bees are in the. Okay.
We got some bees.
I don't want. Okay, I'm gonna. If I share the screen, would you put it up? It's my last video, and I don't want to say it again because I would feel horrible. But I want you to at least know.
Oh boy.
Know what I said, because I was so excited about you. I was so excited about being here. And I talked about like me and you, and I had to do a confession.
Oh.
Yes. Hold on. Okay.
How are you sending it to me?
I'm going to share. I'm going to share my screen, if that's okay.
Are you able to?
I'm the master. You have to approve it.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at this. I didn't know you could do this.
Okay. So I'm sorry.
Busy says I'm the master.
Who told me about this? You did. The first time we went live with Danielle, and nobody watched that.
Yes. Remember when we had Danielle on your channel? Like, I don't think we can ever get better than that.
Ever. Okay, so let me see if I can go to what happened. If you do want to call him 13 minutes late, and those who did not watch. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. Just realize that. Okay.
Also. Oh, so, ASMR. Oh gosh. Here we go.
One, I love you down. Like, I love you down. And I want you to always. Angelica, stop.
You are making me so nervous right now.
I want you to know that I love you down. You've always been my best friend. Like, we go back.
Well, always. Okay. Way back.
Thank you so much. You're amazing. Okay, so let's play it, guys. And those who did not watch episode 5 and 6, and I'm sorry if I'm loud, y'all. I'm like, my adrenaline's pumping. I had to get it out. For those who did not watch episode, go to Nerd's channel. First of all, for those who didn't subscribe to y'all. Okay. Shh. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh boy, he's bringing it down.
Guys,
he's bringing it down.
And I just realized this. Okay. Shh. Okay, come closer.
I'm here. I'm close. I'm here.
just realized that I wasn't subscribed to Nerdtainment.
Oh,
I know. I think I just always went there, but I never was subscribed. Oh.
That is so true though. I do that all the time. I just go to people's channels and don't know if I'm subscribed or not.
I used to tell people to go to video. I cried for at least like 3 minutes. I talked about it and I was saying how I kept pushing people to our channel. I kept going to say, you guys.
Right? You're promoting it and then you're like, whoops, I have to promote it to myself.
It was the last time that I was like, oh my God, let me get her channel so I can put it in my description. And I was like, you are not subscribed to this. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I love you now, though.
No, I love you. That is, I mean, I appreciate any subs, but I can't tell you how many times that happens to me. Like, because we just go to people's channels.
Yeah, we know what we like.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's hilarious that you said that on your stream.
I'm so sorry.
And I love that you feel bad about it.
Oh, it was the worst. I had to take a second and I had to let the busy bees know. Like, now we have to subscribe because I thought I was. Like, I definitely thought I was. And
wait, that's the bump I got over the weekend was... wait, when was this video?
This video was... Yeah, it was yesterday, so it wasn't me. It wasn't there.
I got another bump. I got another bump. So thank you. I appreciate it. Over the weekend, I crossed 5,500 subs, which I was excited about. And then, I got a few more the last day or so. So thank you, Busy. I appreciate it. I have a
bone to pick with you, though.
Oh, now we have a bone. Okay, great.
Yeah, the last straw, as who said that? Drew said to Kenya, and the last straw, why have I never been picked to play the game show? Because I comment under every video. I love it so much. I feel like I would do so well. I don't answer my emails like that, but I've been wanting to play it so badly. And the last lady who was playing with you and Jolene, I don't remember the comedian's name. She was so funny. She has like a nasally. Oh, loved her. Loved her. Okay.
Jamie Moyer,
were the I can't remember the name. I actually
don't remember anything. Yeah, no, don't remember that stuff. No, we will definitely have you on Sight Unseen. Douglas, my husband, it's his show, and he does the booking, and he does the producing. That's my husband, the guy who hosts it. Yeah.
Oh my! Give me a second. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you weren't watching that closely then, since I'm always yelling at him in the show.
Yeah, but I thought they was like you guys are so close.
That was our banter, our bants, our hashtag.
Yeah,
bants.
That's amazing. Hey, Mama.
Mama Bev's here. Mama Bev has gotten hooked on the circle, so she is so glad she's here.
Do you remember?
But yeah, no, we'll have you.
On? Was she team Savannah or team Terralisha?
She was team Savannah with you.
Yes, you know I always liked your mom.
Right. No, so Sight Unseen is on a break right now because of my schedule. But whenever we get it back, you will be on the list.
Yay.
And you will be on. And get ready for that. All right, episodes 9 and 10. You win my adoration and love.
You know, on a second thought.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Okay, so episode 9, we have to start out with this new profile that Lisa and Jack are going to do together. They are living together in a 2-bedroom. They're creating this psychic.
So it is a 2-bedroom?
What? Yeah, it is a 2-bedroom. Okay, they showed it at one point. And then they like woke up and they were in their PJs together, and I was like, "This is awkward."
They seem very awkward with each other. I was going to ask you what you thought about their chemistry. Like he seems like he's a lot but annoyed with her, and then she just seems like once I lost, I thought I was going to go home.
Yeah.
Like, why am I still
She
here?
was like, I was just here to be Lance. Like, what?
Yeah. But it's
Yeah,
just
I
not.
think that they were faking it kind of at the first. They're like, oh, we're on TV together in the same apartment. And then towards the end, like, you can kind of see it in Jack's eyes where he's like, every
I
time she
love
talks.
all of the disdain that Jack's. I know you know. I love all the disdain that Jack's going through. It could not get any worse for him because the last time we talked, he was just so. I can be anyone. I can be Hitler if I wanted to. Like he just felt like he could just be anyone. And girl, I loved. Okay, and I wish they did behind the scenes or at least showed us a little bit more. I know production had to come and like calm him down when he lost that makeup challenge and he broke down. Like, oh my god, I thought it was good. I know production had to come out and say, okay, it's gonna be okay. Like you're gonna be fine. I think they did that with another player. Was it this episode? This episode, and I'll tell you who I think they did that with because I saw someone else going down the same type of toilet bowl. But I love to see all of this thing.
For sure. No, but honestly, I thought this was like Jack's best work. When they're like sitting there and they're like, okay, we got to build this profile. Jack was like, okay, full-time psychic, part-time Santa. I'll be my grandpa. And I was like, this is what we needed, Jack. Like this. You should have come in as like an old man as your grandpa or something. This was so much better than Emily.
That's true. He could not play Emily well, but I think he is doing this well. I like how they play off of each other. Sometimes it's almost like they're finishing each other's sentences.
Almost. Yeah. Hi, Diva. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, 420 Ziva. I love that they're from Morgantown. I've never been, but I love Pennsylvania. And I love that he was with his partner for 38 years. Was it West Virginia? I thought it said Morgantown, Pennsylvania.
Or West Virginia.
Are we sure? Who's right, you guys? Put it in the comments.
Yeah, chat. I'm pretty sure he said my grandpa's from West Virginia.
Yeah, but
is there a Morgantown, Pennsylvania that you know of?
I don't know any Pennsylvania except for Smoking Dam. I love Smoking Dam in Philly. Also, it is West Virginia. I will admit defeat.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
You're welcome.
They did get 2 goodbye messages that were 2 catfishes.
I love that. I was afraid that they wouldn't give them a chance to like do a goodbye message and like leave that mystery, but it does keeps the game going. But this is a lot of uncertainty that I feel like production is creating, and that part makes me feel unfair. Like it's unfair.
No, I love it when production just messes with people. They're like, here's 2 goodbye messages, and everyone's like, who'd they visit? And they're like, no, it didn't visit me, nobody. And they're like, they didn't visit
I
anybody.
love it. I loved how when they went on Lurker after they did their goodbye messages. The girl in the house coat and Jack, they went into Lurker mode, and they're watching them. And Courtney comes up. It was so sad to see them leave. It wasn't as shocking to see 2 catfishes. Like this is crazy. And Kat, who comes in way too strong, is like, so y'all gonna lie and say that they didn't come and see you?
I was like, Kat, what happened? Why?
I love how Mitchell was like, well, no, it wasn't Mitchell. It was Courtney. He was like, well, no, it was Mitchell. Because Chloe said, oh no, and I definitely thought Emily was gonna come and see me. So Mitchell's like, oh, so I would love to know who she went to go, but that's too forward. And Kat's like, so who they come to see?
Kat's like, who's lying? Which one of you was lying? Oh, I was like, Kat, this is still like a group chat. Like,
I think she started this mess because everybody's telling the truth. But to them, everybody's lying.
Yeah. I mean, I love that part of it, that everyone is just like paranoid at this point. But yeah, the Kat just like really is like, oh, this is it. Chloe's a liar. I mean, just like she was like, Lance Bass doesn't know his jacket. Lance is a catfish. This is it. I got him. And now she's like, I got you, Chloe. Chloe, you're a liar. And I was like, oh no.
It's like you're in my head because I was just gonna say, so Sarah, how do you feel about when she puts her mind to something? Okay, she doesn't let it go. Like, what
Yeah.
is it with her? I'm with you, Mac McKenzie. When she puts her mind to something, she doesn't let it go. She's like, "Yo, you lying? She came to see you." And it's like, what?
Oh boy.
Calm
Like,
down.
why would she lie? Like, that's one that you wouldn't lie about.
She
Like,
told the
Chloe
truth
would
about
be like,
Alicia.
my best friend came to me, and then it turns out it was a dude. Like, that's what you would say.
Yeah. And
Like,
she
there's
told the
nothing
truth
to hide
about
there.
Tara Alicia. Like,
Mhm.
why am I now hiding that they came to me? Like, I
Yeah.
already told y'all that Tara Alicia came to see me. Why am I now, switching up the game and lying? Like, it doesn't make sense.
No.
I didn't like it.
I think Kat got, like, because Kat was like, oh, this Emily Jack makeup challenge, Emily's a catfish. And then she was like, Lance is a catfish. I think she like got like all hyped up.
Because that's just getting together.
Yeah. She was like, oh my God, I got them all. And she's like, instead of like taking a step back and like reading the room, she just like kept it going until she hit a wall. She's like, don't spit it out. Don't spit it out. Oh boy.
I'm over her, like so over her. She's too forward. She doesn't know how to just take a second and think, and she gets so in her head once like she's made that decision. Like everything that comes out of her mouth now is just solely about that decision. It's like when we see other game players, they're like, I had questions before, but now I'm thinking maybe it's not. Kat's not like that. Kat's like, oh, you can't fool me. I see what you almost tried to do there. You're still lying. And it's like, you cannot change your mind.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously we're going to watch this sort of, crumble and fall apart for Kat. But so Trevor and Mitchell connect. That's the first conversation. They just laugh about like his Beyonce was actually Jay-Z. They seem to get along. They're
hashtag Emilio. Justice for Emilio.
Okay.
Some parts are very. I don't know if I would believe that Trevor was a guy this whole time. Sometimes it's just too.
No.
It's too girly. So, Shafika, you said that Delicia's doing so well. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out if she's doing well or they just are really not getting it. Because sometimes I'm like, that's an emotional text.
Yeah, no, I think that Delisa's doing well with the connecting with people. Yeah. That when she like kind of gives it away and they have those moments where they're like, they just don't care. They sweep it away because they're connecting with Trevor. I think that's where Delisa's skill set is.
I can see that. She is really good. Even when she did the whole like guilt trip thing. And to know that that's your skill. Watch out, husband.
Hello.
Because it was working. I don't know. Sometimes it's like, how could you not feel like this is a female at this point?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that people have gotten the hints. I think it's there.
Do people still wingman or say that? Like, I'm no one's... I don't even think I even go with the bros and be like, yo, I'll be your wingman. Like, I'm just like, yo, you want to talk to her? Okay, give me a second.
I mean, I say it, but I'm not cool, so I don't.
You're very cool. You see those collection of hats behind you. Top tier cool.
That's so cool. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, these are the coolest hats right there. This is what I'm wearing. I'm like, wingman coming through. Here I come.
I love it.
Top of the morning to ya. All right. Okay. So now Kat's going to open up the end of her game here. She's going to open up a chat called Southern Queens with River and Courtney.
I love the name. I was here for the name. It was second to Kardashians with a C. I was like, yeah, Southern Queens.
Yes. And she just like comes in super hot. She's like, Chloe's a liar.
I don't even like how she started the chat. She started the chat. I know you messy. I wrote it down because I was offended.
Yeah. Right. Well, tell me, what was it?
I know you messy hoes must be doing something after all that tea that was just spilled.
Right.
Is this the first sentence? Like, is this how you're inviting me to this chat?
Yeah. I was like, we got to be friends for a good 20 years before you come.
Okay, I know, I'm
I
understanding.
haven't met you
Okay,
in person yet.
the gay lingo, but this is how you already see that there's some tension in the in the circle. We're all kind of weary about who said what, who did they come to visit, and now you're gonna start a chat with me talking some I know you messy hoes. Okay, and this is the first time all three of us have even chatted.
Yeah.
You start off, I know you messy hoes must be doing. Excuse me? And then you want to come in and talk about what you think Chloe is or isn't doing? Like she just, I don't know.
Did you like Courtney in this? Because Courtney's like, oh no, no.
I loved how he was reading both things. Like, hey, River,
Yeah.
you better keep it cute. Okay. I loved how he was reading both responses. I loved how he was like, how do we, like, this is what I want to see my game player do. How do I dance around this? How do I maneuver around this? I love how River's so out of this world that, any response is going to be seem like, oh, okay, I get it. Was it River or Courtney who said something to make her feel like, uh-oh, I just shot myself?
Yeah, I think that was Courtney, because River was a little more sort of like politically correct, sort of just like middle of the road, like, oh, wow, things. And then Courtney was like, oh, don't know why she'd lie about it, kind of, they did a good job of not completely shutting Kat down and being like, girl, what are you even talking about?
Yeah.
But they made it clear of like, we're not so sure about that. And Kat's like immediately like reeling it back of like,
she's like, uh-oh, should I? Her brain was saying they're keeping her safe for some reason. So maybe something's up.
Which is honestly information you want to get ahead of time. If you didn't know how close they were
before you started calling us messy hoes.
Yes. I feel like that's information you should have looked for first before you just opened your mouth like that.
I agree 125%. So I just want to make sure my computer isn't slowing down. So I'm going to close any of the windows that are.
Well, you look good on this end. So
yes. Okay. But
yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah, she kind of wraps it up of like, well, I probably am going to have to do some damage control here after this conversation.
You think, girl?
That's when we're like, yeah, you're a messy hoe is what happened.
Yeah, you the messy hoe, girl. Okay.
Things just got real messy.
We got John enters the circle.
Oh, alert. John is here. Full-time psychic, part-time Santa. What's up? I think Jack and Lisa, they're still like, they haven't murdered each other yet. And they have their notes and they're like, here's our children's ages. Like they seem like they're doing this one way better than they did before.
I agree. And I feel like they're even playing it off better than the mom and dad. The mom and son who played, Mitchell's mom and brother. Yeah. I think they're doing better than that. And especially with them being a psychic, it got people nervous. Like, oh, keep that away from me, girl.
Yes. And I love that they were like, okay, we can play a psychic. We know these people. And I was like, oh my God, this is brilliant production. Yes.
Smart move. That was a very, very smart move. I loved it.
Yeah.
You already know how I feel about Lee.
It's different than the way I feel about Lee.
Yeah, I know.
But you can say it.
Now he's like, we could connect on so many levels. Like, oh, I miss my husband and my partner, and I can't wait to get back to my girl. You was an old man playing 21. Like, you can't connect. Okay, you're gonna have to let that go. And he's holding this teddy bear or whatever he's holding. I feel like he's always at the brink of tears.
He's an emotional person. He has definitely cried. Yeah, no, Lee was like, it's me. It's me. What happened? How did they get someone just like me in the circle?
Right.
But just like with the whole Lance, like he's like, I want to fangirl with Lance, but I can't because I'm River. And now he's like,
be yourself.
Yeah, it can't be himself. But so everyone's just like basically chatting, meeting John. Welcome to the circle. Blah 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 blah.
Here goes Kat though.
Oh, what Kat do here?
She's like, she says something to the effect of, "Oh, I hope you don't, you're able to sift through things or see something like that. Hashtag don't forget the Joker."
Oh, right.
Girl, who's the Joker? What's
Oh.
that? I ain't never heard of that. I just got here. She just don't know how to let things go.
Yeah, that's right. Like that was days ago. You've moved on. People
Right.
got blocked.
And
We've
I'm
moved
new.
on.
I just got here. You talk about some hashtag don't forget the Joker. Now we gotta be on this group chat for longer because I'm like, the Joker, don't forget the. Now I gotta play like I don't know what you doing. She does too much.
Yeah.
Oh, my disdain.
We play in a game called Geek Chic Quiz. Is that what it was?
Yeah, yep. Geek Chic
We
quiz.
got John and Chloe are our captains. They're going to pick a team. We're going to do science, math, sports, and a brain teaser, which I love.
Okay.
I love when you make people look stupid. It's great.
I was so wrong on. Wait, you said science, math, sports, whichever. I was so wrong on the math one because I thought that there were only 3 Toy Stories.
Wait, there are only 3. You're correct.
I thought it was a Toy Story 4.
I think because that's where I was like, I have no idea. I've never seen one Toy Story. I don't know how many exist. But then when they did the answer, I'm pretty sure they said 3. Don't look at me like that. Here's something you should know about me. I don't watch anything animated.
Why is that? What's wrong?
I don't know. People get mad at me about it. We've had these conversations. It's the cross I bear. Busy. I don't know.
I don't understand why though. Like we deserve answers.
Wait, there is a Toy Story 4. So okay.
Yeah.
So the number was 4. The math was 4. See, I can't even figure it out, and it was told to us.
Girl, I didn't know that they was talking about strikes. I thought they said how many state. I was totally off because I was like, okay, 50 stars for 3 Toy Stories. The first one was 50. I can't remember what the 50 Shades of Grey, 3 Toy Stories, 50 stars, and then 99 problems. So I thought that the answer was 199.
Look at you doing math.
Yeah, it was not. It was like 280 something. I was like, where did this number come from? And then they said stripes, and then someone was like, oh no, there's 4 Toy Stories. And I was thinking, like, this game is stupid. I get really upset.
But it was so across the board that it doesn't really mess anybody up, right? So, like, obviously, River's like, is it 100 problems? And you're like, you should know that it's a 99 problems. But most people just aren't going to know one of these. And so you're just not going to know all of them. And that's okay. But then, and it's the same thing with the brain teaser that like Chloe has to do later. And she's like, I don't know, Northa, you're just like, okay, whatever. She's dumb. It's not going to hurt her.
Yeah, she really did. I was nervous watching Delisa play it. Because she was like, who is that? She was going through her book.
Best moment. Oh.
She's like, I don't know. And the thing is, now I don't do sports. Now I know Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And
you know Dennis Rodman, right?
Dennis Rodman bumped into me at a casino, and then we didn't get into a scuffle, but I was like, excuse you. And he's like, well, excuse you. And I was thinking, but I'm standing here. And he's like, don't even worry about it. And I'm thinking, you don't worry about it. So at the time I had a girlfriend and she's like, come on, like let's go. And then like this crowd of people walk with him. And I'm thinking, why is he not watching where I walk? Like, how dare him? And
he's like 1,000 feet tall.
Yes. Someone was like, you just bumped into Dennis Rodman. And I was thinking, I don't care who that is. Like, he was rude. And then someone had to show me, like, no, was this the guy? And I was like, yes. Yeah. Did he date Madonna? Oh my God. Pop Culture Me Sports. I just bumped into a Madonna adjacent celebrity.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know Scottie Pippen.
Who's the dancer? Carmen Electra. He dated Carmen Electra.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, did he date Madonna? I'm just putting Madonna to him.
I think so. I mean, I don't keep up with Dennis Rodman, but he literally gets paid to be rude and push people around. So he just got
That's
confused.
exactly what he did to me.
Yep. He just thought he was on a basketball court and he was like, get out of my way.
So would you have noticed, Scotty? Because for her to even look at it and be like,
Scottie Pippen is my favorite basketball player. Okay, this is the Chicago Bulls, and this is like the iconic Chicago Bulls. Okay, granted, my husband is from Chicago, and I probably have most of my information via him, so it is a different thing. But I think most people know that trio because they were it. Of course, there's a lot of babies in this chat who are too young to know the 90s Chicago Bulls because this was the 90s.
I was looking at it, I was like, who the hell?
Oh, well, did you know? Well, obviously you didn't, but the documentary that ESPN just did called The Last Dance was about Michael Jordan.
The Last Dance.
Mm-hmm, that's good too.
Yeah. Okay, but The Last Dance.
It just came out and I was like, oh, did they do this because of The Last Dance? But these people were already filming The Circle, so they didn't get to watch The Last Dance because I thought, oh, it'd be easy for anyone. We just had this whole documentary. Anyway, Scottie Pippen's adorable, you guys. You should watch The Last Dance. It's really great. But also Michael Jordan, people love him, sure, whatever. But this was amazing when Delisa was like, I think it's Scottie Pippen. And I was like, yes, say it. And
I was afraid that she would second guess herself because she just kept saying, because I was thinking, I was trying to put myself in their shoes. And I'm sorry, I have a bubbly, so I'm like burping a lot. But I was trying to put myself in their shoes and I was thinking to myself, okay, Busy. If you just kept thinking, okay, I know this person, this last person looks like Scottie Pippen. And then I'm thinking, okay, I'm supposed to be trying to act like a man.
Yeah.
And a man would know this. And if I say the wrong thing, it's a dead giveaway that I'm not a man. So do I just guess Scottie Pippen? Or do I just say, make a joke about it and say, oh, we all don't like the one in the middle. So, what would I do? I was happy that she actually went with it.
I was thinking the same thing because I was like, it's much more believable to be like, Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan, and oh my God, I'm blanking on who the third person is. I can't believe I'm having a brain fart, like whatever. Because if you did say Scottie Pippen and everyone's like, oh, that's clearly Joe Schmo basketball player.
Clearly Joe Schmo.
Yeah. You'd be in so much trouble.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it worked out. She did not go the way of Jack.
It was good. I like that. And I definitely did not know it was Uranus. I definitely was like, oh, that's clearly, what did I write? I was like, it's clearly like Venus or something. Clearly. I don't know. Please excuse my dear. Is that? No. My
very educated
mother just
served
us 9 pizzas or pies. Okay. I was like, it went out of the window. And I was like, oh my God, first of all, it's so cute. I was like, oh my God, they're playing this so cute. It's clearly Saturn. Like it's clearly Venus. I don't know why I kept saying Venus, but I was like, it's Venus. And then when they were like, oh no, it's clearly Uranus.
They all seem to just be like, oh yeah, Uranus. Yeah, got it.
So do you say Uranus too? Because I wanted to say Uranus, but they kept saying Uranus. So I was like, oh, am I saying it wrong? So I didn't want to come here and say Uranus.
Astrologer, and so I hear Uranus all the time.
Oh, okay. So I pronounced it right. I had to come and change it because I was like, do people not say Uranus? Y'all do. Yay.
Yeah, we say Uranus here. Anyway.
And then Chloe was dumb, like we all knew.
Yes, of course. And like, that's not going to hurt her game. It's totally fine. So John's team wins. They get to have like a little party later, which is cute. I'm here for it. It's fine.
I loved it.
John and River connect, but like, whatever.
Boring. That was boring.
Yeah. Then Chloe. Oh my God. Chloe and Trevor. Chloe's like, okay, I've thought about it. He's definitely Trevor, and I'm so very in love with him. Let me go tell him I have feelings.
What was hard to watch is the contemplation of Delisa saying, girl, no, like, you don't love me, or at least you should stop. because I don't want you to feel like this. But then at the same time saying I'm already too deep. I'm way too deep where I can't turn around. So I might as well just I can't wait for you to, sit on my face either. Like it's just like you're like it's like you should stop, Trevor. Like give us a pause.
No, what?
Really?
Stop?
Because I like Chloe because she's become so likable to me.
You want Lisa to lose this game?
No, if we're gonna put it that way. If we're gonna put it that way, Sarah, it's like I've fallen in love with Chloe so much so that it's just like I don't like her being this dumb.
Well, I mean, that's the risk that you take on this game, right? You know that you could be completely falling for a catfish. But also, hey, I don't know, don't have feelings for someone that you just talked to via the internet for a few days on TV. I mean, come on, you're setting yourself up. And I love Delisa's like, at first she's like, oh my God, do not fall in love with me. Oh my God, back it off. But she can't in this moment be
she doubles down. She doubles down and it's so frustrating.
No, we can't do that. Like you just can't do that. You can't ruin your game. No way.
She's like, I'm just going to tell you, Trevor, if it got to the point, I would definitely come to see you. And she said something about she's looking forward to seeing him, how genuine it is. And he's like, oh, I want to see your smile and I can't wait to see that face. She's like, Chloe, come here. Like, let's talk about how peacock feathers are made. Like, just don't do these. We can count the bubbles in the bag together. I just don't want her going down this. It's so hard to watch.
Fine. She's gonna eventually find out, and she's gonna laugh it off because she's Chloe, and she's gonna be like, "Oh my God!"
She's gonna be like, "I could have been flirting with Mitchell."
Well, but is that better for her? No. Okay, Mitchell.
Then Delisa.
Okay, if you love Chloe this much, you do not want to hook her up with Mitchell, right?
I mean, for a good time, I don't think she's gonna love him
for a good time call.
Yeah.
he's okay to look at, but like there's
nothing going on there.
There's nothing else there. I don't know. I think Chloe's gonna be able to like laugh it off and be fine when she finds out it's a catfish.
Your mom likes Mitchell.
Mom,
what is she seeing that we don't see?
See in Mitchell?
Tell us.
Pasta eating while his ratings are coming in. I get so mad when he's just like, whatever. Everyone else is like, is it gonna be me? And he's like, I don't care where I come in.
He is like extremely like just whatever happens, and I'm gonna take my shirt off in the midst of it.
Yeah, he doesn't own a shirt. He finally put on a shirt, but it was like unbuttoned, and I was like, okay.
The first time I saw him put on a shirt, he took it right off because then he had to do the Glamikins challenge, and he's like, "Well, I got to take off my shirt for this one." So,
ooh, Shafika says he's got charm. All right, okay, I'm missing
Shafika, we're seeing what's going on. And your mother said that he looks really good.
He looks good without a shirt. Yes, that's what I said. We covered that part, Mom. He looks good. That's all he has.
Oh my God.
Like, that's all I need.
That's all I need. So what's the problem?
He's like, what else? What else are we talking about? That's fine.
I love it. So then after that, we get to Courtney and Rivers chat. The messy girl. The messy hoes are getting messy.
Messy hoes getting together behind the scenes, y'all.
I love this scene.
They're like, they're so cute together. I do like Leah and Courtney River. Yeah, they basically agree Kat's too much.
So they were like, let's tell our girl.
Let's get our girl in here. Let's have ourselves a little team Kardashian chitty chat.
I love and hate though how fast Chloe got in and was like, "What's wrong?"
Yes, she was like, "Oh, what happened? What are you gonna tell me?"
It was like she wasted no time. She's like, "Oh, my boys!" And as soon as she get in there, what happened?
Yep.
What
And
did you
they're like,
guys do?
we'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Cat's coming for you. And of course, that's never good. You are playing a game. So this is like super, super damaging for Cat's game here.
Yeah. I like this trio though.
Yes.
I like the trio.
This trio is great. And I just feel like it's obvious Chloe is popular, right? She has ranked very high. And to come for someone ranked high is just so, so dangerous. I just don't know why Kat didn't see those warning signs ahead of time.
Why she does anything.
All right. So they're having their cool kids party. They test out John's psychic abilities, which is hilarious because everyone lies.
I love this party. And I don't know about you. Okay? I'm sorry, Sarah, but when they started playing Pony, I was on my couch. I was like this. And then at the same time, you keep that beat, and I'll tell you, I will show y'all what Jack was in that apartment doing.
Oh.
And I was thinking, did they not play Genuine's Pony in his apartment?
I'm pretty sure they did.
What?
Because we even heard Courtney say, "Oh, Genuine." I was like, okay, so we got confirmation. We're all listening to the same song, and Jack dances worse than me.
I was so confused about what he was doing, but what I did love is that lady in the house coat. She had some cocktails.
Oh,
Lisa
did she?
was a drinking.
She was drinking
like,
it out.
Chug.
Oh, right.
She was smiling. She was so happy. She was sitting down in her house coat, and she's like,
they had their like beer things.
Yeah.
She was like, party. She's like, I don't party like this. This is exciting.
I loved it. And in that brief moment, I felt like, oh, they can play this game together.
I mean, honestly, they needed to be together to succeed at this game, I guess.
Oh, Lisa had better moves than Jack.
Oh, all right. Get those.
Did I see? Oh, you know what? No, she did. Lisa was moving.
She had some hip action.
Trevor was on the couch. I don't know what Netflix provisions are, but they were showing some sexually suggestive dancing. Delisa was giving that couch a show.
She sure was. She twerked it up all over that couch.
On the handle, and I was like, can y'all show this on television?
Yeah, Netflix is like, we're a streaming service. We show whatever.
I loved it. It was so much fun. I wonder if the other apartments can hear. Do you think that the other apartments can hear? Because they scream a lot too.
They edited it like they could vaguely hear the song, and I was like, no, otherwise you'd hear them talking. Circle alert, Yeah. I think they're not even next to each other. I think they're like two people a floor. Like they're so spread out because they have the whole apartment building. Hi, Miranda.
Hey, Miranda, we love you.
We do. We love you. We miss you. Can't wait for Big Brother to talk with you.
I was just wondering that because it seemed like Chloe, as she was like, I'm so mad. But they made it seem as if like she could hear. And I know Chloe would have been excited.
Yes.
She's ready to write someone's pony.
Told like the circle was probably like, and the winning team is having a party right now. So they all just sat there and were like, oh, okay, great.
I wish they would have talked to each other.
The non-winning team, that would have been fun.
The losers.
What boring thing are you doing now?
Exactly, just eating.
What did you think about the group lying to John about his psychic abilities?
It frustrated me because it made it's an intoxicated Jack, and everything that makes him feel like he's just so great. He like stood up. Because he thinks he's the only person in the room being John. He's like, I'm psychic. Like I'm totally psychic now. Like Like I can see to the I see this, and it just made his head get even bigger. Like you already lost because you are bad at playing someone else, and now you think you're psychic. Like it just doesn't get any worse.
I thought that was hilarious because he's like, "Oh my god, I am psychic," but then by the third one, he was like, "They got to be lying to me. What are the odds? That's not." I think he like got up and then like came back down. He was like, "Never mind."
Why? I wonder why. Well, I know that Lee was saying, to not, lessen the mood, let's just say that he said 6, even though he said 3 or whatever his number was. And then like the energy thing, I thought that I was gonna get more of the pull from the energy thing. Oh no, was Mitchell a winner? Because I have a part where I'm remembering at least my body's telling me that he said it's a conversation later.
Yeah, he does have a psychic combo later with him.
But no one pulled anything from his, his cosmic readings or whatever you called it.
I think they hinted on it because they were like, "Oh, yeah," and like it kind of like hit them a little bit that he might be reading their energy, and I felt like that's why the first lie was like, "Oh, I think he did read my energy, so I'm gonna just go along." But then after that, it's like you could be like, close, not quite the number, but yes, I feel like you just read my energy. Like you could have said that. It was weird that they all
no one did that because Courtney felt that way.
Yeah,
Courtney was like, okay, feeling the energy. I'm gonna tell him that he got the number right, and it's just like, but he did it.
But he didn't.
And what we need is more people boosting up Jack's head. It frustrates me so much.
Okay, after that, Kat is going to reach out to Chloe because Kat has obviously been stewing in her feelings here and is like, "Oops, I messed up. I gotta just cover my arse here just a little bit," and touch base with Chloe. And unfortunately, Chloe, as we saw, knows. So she knows exactly what Kat's doing and didn't quite work.
She was not here for it, but I don't know how much of that. I mean, I guess if you talk to Chloe regularly, you see how vibrant and big she is. When she starts to really give, like, it's like those people who start to text you one word answers. You're like, what? Oh, what's wrong? You're like, what's wrong? And I feel like that's when she stopped using hashtags. Just like, oh, she must be upset because when she first started, she's like, "Oh, how's my number one doing? Love you so much." My favorite part of that whole conversation is when she was like, "I definitely have your back. I'll be here for the." Keep it up the whole time, Chloe.
Yes.
Keep it up the whole time. I loved it so much. I love how expressive she is. It's similar to Courtney in that aspect of when he was talking to light skin Leisha, and you'll know why I call her light skin Leisha once you watch my video, because she did some very problematic stuff on the internet. But when he was talking to light skin Leisha, and he was like, "Oh girl, how are you? Okay, love you so much." Chloe's the same, but she uses her, her hands, and I love how she's talking to Kat like, "Oh, love you so much. House my number one. Got your back. Hashtag girls here forever. Got hashtag, I'm your girl." And I think Kat finally realized, when she was like, whoever the liar is will be, it's all gonna, what goes around comes around.
Right. I was like, oh, like Chloe's handling it really well, being very friendly, not messing up her game at all. But she's like, yeah, what goes around comes around. Mm-hmm. Yep. Snakes
See
again, I get it. Yeah.
I loved it. And I loved this one. I don't like how they ended the episode though. I feel like I'm always ending on a high. So this one didn't give me anything when it ended.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So, Kat, I think Kat is like, okay, maybe I did okay. And Chloe's like, you did not do okay. And that is how we end this episode. And we move into episode 10, and they are woken up super early, I guess, for Democracy Day, because they all look hella tired. They are like,
what are we doing here? Why are you waking me up? And, I'm here for a good Democracy Day.
They got their podiums and they're told to vote someone to get a gift. Now, this was kind of just extra.
Do they not have any production at all anywhere? The fact that I'm watching them carry these podiums and they're bringing the flags and the microphones, it's like, are there no PAs anywhere? Like we're just all doing it ourselves the whole time. At least wake me up into a podium in the living room.
No, this is like they're like isolated and they don't get any interaction. I like it. Also, this was during the pandemic.
Yeah, that's
also
true.
Don't touch. But before the pandemic,
this is crazy.
They did it that way.
They're walking out. I will say Mitchell has some really great feet, and I'm not even a feet person.
Okay, I didn't notice.
Didn't think so.
Put him on Wiki Feet, guys. Look it up. I bet he's on Wiki Feet. Let's see what his score is. Let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat.
Okay, so they're gonna vote, and this was interesting because I had to take a screen grab. Mm-hmm. They first off, Trevor DeLisa voted for John. Like, why are you voting for the brand new person that you don't even know over all the people that you've built relationships with? What is this?
I did not understand that at all, especially with the bond. I don't know if you're trying to break yourself away from Chloe, but with the bond. Yeah.
What in the world are you talking about? Meanwhile, Chloe and Kat get no votes, which I'm not surprised about Kat, but I am surprised about Chloe.
Chloe, at least one from the boys, but do you not think? Okay, the hands are being shown way too much with River and Courtney.
Hands are being shown too much with River and Courtney?
Yeah, like they're showing their cards. Like they're just showing too much. Yeah. It's just like, okay, clearly this is the duo.
Right. You know? This really revealed it. And I think that because like this is a silly thing, doesn't really matter, but it does show people's position in the game. And we see that Courtney gets 2 votes, River gets 2 votes, and we see that Courtney and River have voted for each other in this. Whereas everything else is kind of just like dispersed. Like
I would have immediately been saying to myself, that's something we have to break up.
Yeah, absolutely. So Courtney and River tie at this point, and because
who else got votes? Sorry, I know you're looking at the screen grab.
No, yeah. Trevor voted for John. We talked about Kat voted for Mitchell. Obviously, that is her number one. But then Mitchell voted for Trevor because they're really vibing on that dude stuff.
Oh, Chloe is like reading really big into like, oh, you liked Emily in the last episode that we skipped over.
Yeah.
When she's like, oh, so that's why you stopped flirting with me because you liked Emily. And now she's like, wait a second, you're voting for Trevor? So is there something going on between? It's like she's really reading really heavily into what's going on between Mitch, just with Mitch.
Right. Do you think it comes across to her like they're just good bros?
I don't
I think that is
happening.
No,
I don't know. I think that she likes Mitch. And because she can't get close to him, anything that he does, she's scrutinizing. Oh, you talk to Kat? Oh no, I want her to leave now too. Like, whatever Mitch does, she's gonna be on the opposite side.
Yeah. Okay, so John is gonna break the tie between River and Courtney, and John was already leaning towards Courtney, so they picked
thank
Courtney.
God Lisa was there. She's like, well, we already said his name. Let's just go again. Because sometimes,
Jack
like me and Jolene, he just talks so much. Well, I can relate. But it's just like, let Lisa say something. And she's like, well, we already voted for him. Okay, well, then I'll say it. It's just like, calm down, bro.
You think he's annoyed with her at this point, though? Like, this is day 2. He's like, oh my God, I have to live with her.
Especially because he thinks he's the only person who's the game. Like, I'm sure he's just like, you guys why is she still here? Have I not given you guys enough? I'm the psychic. I put this thing together. I can do this without this lady. And I know she's like, why am I still here? Like, if I have to, they didn't even tell us if they now win the $100,000 together or they both win $100,000. They got to split it down the middle. Like, I need to know the rules before I feel like, okay, you should stay, Lisa. Because at this point, $50,000 and then after taxes, girl, like 36. Girl, I don't want this money. Like,
well,
I don't want
that might be what Lisa's thinking, but Jack's like, he just wants to win, you know?
And he looks like he's thinking. My partner now says all the time, looking at Jack, Sarah was right. He looks like he just got done drinking Sunkist. And it doesn't matter what he's doing. My partner says all the time, Sarah was right. He looks like he looks like he needs a dentist. And I didn't want to say that, but my TV it's not in 4K, but it's close enough and it's big. And I'm not sure why you could use a bleaching, as Nene Leaks would say. Just a bleaching.
He will. If he continues his reality show career, he will learn, and he'll just get a.
Is that where he's going, Sarah?
A teeth whitening. I don't know. I'm not.
Love it.
I'm not sure that he.
I think she's genuinely hurt that Mitchell friend zoned her.
Yeah,
you think
Chloe?
so?
I
thought she was drunk, because I'm sure in this show, I'm sure you get unlimited cocktails. Maybe not, because
I don't think they do.
When Trevor was talking to, that's later on, she was like, "Oh my God, I'm hungry. Like I want to do something." Yeah. I'm thinking, but like you're in a house full of food.
They get a stocked fridge. Like she probably just didn't go cook yet, but they don't get alcohol unless it's like a specific party.
Really? I thought that like it's at least just there, like maybe a champagne or something.
Mm-mm. It doesn't.
Are you sure?
Like it. No, I'm not 100% sure.
I always think they're drinking. I always think Lee's having a cocktail. He's always drinking out of a goblet. It's just like they don't have any other cups in there. He's always drinking out of a goblet.
Who is it? Someone else was drinking out of a wine glass, but it was like Kool-Aid or something orange. It was like Jack. But yeah, I don't think that they have the booze except for specific times. But
I felt like like that's what Chloe was when she called him, and she's like,
"Look, now I think Chloe gets special rules. I don't think Chloe follows the rest of the rules."
There we go.
I'm watching a little, like, real closely on where she is and what she's doing. I think she gets to leave. I think she isn't quite kept there like everyone else.
You think so? You think she gets to go downstairs and go into the
Yeah. Do you remember the episode? Okay, this is like a total side.
Tell us.
Do you remember the episode where she wasn't feeling well and she like missed the whole pancake challenge?
Yes.
I think it was a pancake challenge. Like I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, I wonder what they said to the contestants or whatever. And then a little bit later, it might have been a totally different episode, but there was some time later that she had like full on takeout. She had like a burger and fries and like full on takeout. And I was like, I think Chloe is coming and going. I don't think, because everyone else has packaged food. You see them like taking out their pieces and like having to cook for themselves. And she had like straight up takeout. And I was like, oh.
You are hurting your first. Now I have to go back and look.
Yeah, I'm watching her like that. Watch her like that and see if you can tell that she's got little extra perks.
Oh my God, you make me so happy. Let's see.
She's probably on another show for them. Like she's probably doing Too Hot to Handle 14. Like I don't know that show. Is there a sequel? Is it a thing? Do they do?
I don't know. I will say, I'm not even joking, you guys. I'm a slave to marketing. I'm a slave to marketing. I know that myself. My family knows that, and it takes nothing. If I see someone eating a salad on television, I'm like, I think I want a salad.
Eating a salad? My husband's like that.
Slave to marketing. You can get me to buy anything if you do it right. Very much so. Very much so. So
yeah. If we see a pizza commercial, my husband's like, I think I want pizza.
I want pizza.
Whatever we just see, he'll be like, now I need popcorn. Like whatever it is that we just saw.
I'm always like, I need someone to. I started to realize how impressionable I was because I hate to be a slave. But I feel like it's a marketing. But now I have people around me. I'm like, okay, why do I feel that way? Because I needed to understand. Sometimes these random just feelings come. It's like, why do I want pizza right now? And they're like, oh, the pizza commercial just went off. And that's when I realized these people are so good.
Kathy, I forgot about that. Remember when she wasn't dancing to the NSYNC song and we were like, haha, she probably knows it and they didn't want to show us? No, she was out of the house. Kathy, you're right. Oh my God, more proof. Chloe's coming and going, y'all.
You guys, let's help her. Help her. We're gonna
we uncovered it, y'all.
let's not cat this thing. Okay, let's collect a little bit more evidence.
Yep. I'm sold. We'll collect more evidence, but I'm
Lori,
sold. She got a different contract. Mm-hmm.
You're right, Lori. Oh, that's where I was going with this. I'm like this close, that much, to watching Too Hot to Handle. Like I'm that close.
Chloe, because you love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is bad.
Okay,
Have you
watch
seen it?
Let me know because I'm not watching it. So.
No, there's no animation.
Okay, all right. Sold. If there's no animation, I'll watch it. You got me. Mm-hmm. All right, where are we in this show? Okay, Mitchell and Kat are gonna touch base. They're just
Courtney wins.
Yeah, Courtney wins.
What does he get?
He got a big bouquet of flowers.
That was so whack. That was wiggity whack. And I want the people to win stuff. When I said I was wiggity whacked, first of all, I'm sure he had to bring that thing in because he had to bring the stand in. That big old thing, and it's just like, now I got to take care of stuff. No. Girl, I was so sad about it.
I don't think we saw it any more shots. I think he accepted it and then he put it right back out in the hallway. And PA, come up.
I love it.
I'm not watering this. No.
Oh, so then we do get Mitchell and Kat.
Okay, Mitchell and Kat, they're just like, hey, remember we came in together, we're all good. And the interesting part, though, here is that Mitchell, who I just said there's not much going on here, but yet he's the one that figured out that it's probably Courtney as the Joker because he and River are clearly a duo, and River was chosen as the influencer by the Joker. And I was like, oh, Mitchell, you just blew my mind with this.
He's been watching him, though, for a while. And that was was it episode 7? Whenever Light Skin Alicia got out. And he was like, excuse me, Courtney said something. And Mitchell was like, oh, why would you just breeze over that? And something about you. He's been on Courtney for a while. So I wasn't surprised that he is putting it together so fast. Mm-hmm. My frustration with him is I tell my mom all the time, just don't text me in the bathroom. I want to feel like you're genuinely trying to communicate with me. Mm-hmm. And I just don't like how he was having this conversation of, text such and such, put it in a private chat. Yeah, let her know I miss her so much. This is what? Oh, we've been together since the beginning. Just tell her everything's good. Yeah. It's just the lackadaisicalness of how you're I don't feel any excitement when all the other people are
What's my ranking going to be?
Yeah. That's how I felt during this conversation.
Be invested in the show. Yeah. But I guess he's invested enough to figure out who the Joker is. Then Trevor and Courtney talk. And Courtney tells
Spill the beans. I loved it. I wonder though, and I don't know if it's editing. I didn't feel like they had that much of a relationship.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was really weird to me that he's like, yeah, and this happened, and that happened, and they said this, and she also said this. Maybe it's because, it could make sense if I'm like, okay, well, if Trevor's reaching out to me, which seemed weird to me, it just seemed weird to me because they didn't show them having a connection. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you that somebody's coming after your girlfriend.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, it is if you want to protect your alliance member, which Courtney does, he knows that Chloe and Trevor have something going on. So Trevor should be aware that someone is coming after the girl that he is talking to, right?
You won't even vote for her, so I don't think you're that close. I would have remembered that.
I mean, what's the vote about? That's so weird. So, Delisa and Trevor has this information at this point. Then John and Mitchell connect. And this is so weird, but this is when the psychic reading for Mitchell happens with I think you have a musical instrument. Which
was so weird, but you have to admit, they were finishing each other. I don't know if it was production or editing, and I hate to blame all of it on it because I just want to watch the TV show, but they were finishing each other's sentences during this conversation with them.
Yeah.
And I loved how that lady in the house coach. She has to go back to that because during this part, he texts, and I wrote this down. Okay, so let's reach out to Mitchell and let's say, "Hey there, Mitchell." Okay, that's what the lady in the house coach said, and Jack was like, "Put how you doing, buddy?" He was, that's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I would never have thought about that.
No.
How you doing, buddy? And then that's what they're sending. And her mind was just like, wow, like, how you doing? But like I never would have.
Wow, that's how guys talk.
She's so basic. It's like I'm not sure if she was really shocked or if it was like the most dry sarcasm. But she's just like,
no, I think she was genuinely like, what a great phrasing. I love it. Put it down. Send that, Circle. That's awesome. I don't know that they're finishing each other's sentences. I think they're both trying to get their own words in. Like Lisa's like, I want to say something. And then Jack's like, that's not a way people talk. Please say it like this. And then she's like, yeah. And then like this. I think they both just can't quite.
Because it's like he starts it, she says something in the middle, and then he kind of ends it out. Yeah. And she's always like, oh, yeah. So she agrees with whatever he like stops with. Hey, Glenda Gra.
Welcome. Yeah, I think that they both are like, no, you're bad at that. Well, I think she thinks Jack's good at it, but she wants to have a say, and then Jack thinks she's bad at it, so he's like trying to talk over her. But
it's actually working out. The money,
honey, they ain't getting that far. Don't even waste your energy on trying to figure it out. They the next one to get blocked. Don't even. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I was like, Sarah, this is so harsh. Give me a chance to dream.
No way. Anyone who enters from now forward, no, it's too late. We got.
Oh my God, we
got relationships building. It's too late. So yeah,
we talked about this. You remember when me and you? It was like last week. We talked about the show. It's like very similar to like this time. Okay,
it is.
But we were both trying to figure out: are they going to keep having them go see someone, or are they going to do an on-off? I don't, because I don't understand this whole thing of now they're playing together. I'm not understanding why they would not tell us, do they get to split the money? Do they not get to split the money? Do they fight to the death? Does Jack fart enough where Lisa has to leave? And is she boring enough where he's like, okay, I don't want to stay here anymore. Yeah. And then you get to do it by yourself. And then you still get to go see somebody that we reveal something to you. Like, it just, something to me is not clicking. I feel like
you need answers.
Leaving, us out. I'm okay with them leaving them out, but I feel like I'm missing out too. Yeah.
I mean, maybe they can battle to the death if they get that far, but they're not going to get that far. Hi, thank you for the super chat.
I love you so much. You think that would be a perfect candidate? Well, you heard it here first. Me and Sarah both applied. They never contacted me back. Okay. And I applied 3 times because I told myself that every person who sent me the application and said, oh my God, you should try out for this show, then I did it. Because I was like, I'm going to keep doing it to show the universe like I'm interested. Because sometimes it's like, okay, I try for Big Brother.
3 different videos?
No. Yeah, no, I did the same video.
Okay.
I did the same. I just uploaded the same video. Because everything's the same in the application. They wanted to know. Yeah. The spiel is the same. All my social media stuff is the same. All my video stuff is the same. And I just kept every part the same. Yeah. So I'll just keep uploading it. Maybe that's what I like. This guy's a psycho.
Are you gonna apply this season? Casting is open, you guys. Casting is already open.
This is a show that I actually like, and I feel like I have a chance to be on. Yeah, but also me saying all of that, my good Judy, Sarah, she.
I thought you were pointing to Jolene in the pillow.
No.
She's also
my good Judy Sarah. She applied and she made it all the way to the end.
I did. It was
So
good times. I just
relocation,
got
we
so
need
excited
that
I got
$5. We
blurry.
need those $5
Yes,
because we
thank
didn't make it
you.
on the show.
We didn't. We did not get the real
Are you
money.
gonna try out again?
Um, um,
You're not gonna say because you
let me
don't want
just
to jinx it.
say, I really, really want to be on the circle, you guys. I really do want to be on the circle. So I'll just leave it at that. We'll see.
You know, if I get a chance and they pick me, I'll say no. But
Oh
can you
no!
please cast this
You should
person?
definitely be on it, and you should apply again
Yeah, but
and
I'd like to see it.
apply, and then they should cast you. You're
I'm a
great.
Pisces, though. I'm a Pisces, so I was like, I would feel so much more excited, like hyping you up, because that's just the type of person I am.
Well, I appreciate that. And if I do get on and you don't, then you can hype me up. But if you get on and I don't, I will also hype you up because that's what we do.
We could do that. We could do that.
Do.
So back to
where are
John
we
and
in the show?
Mitchell. John and Mitchell, they had peaks and valleys. What did I write that down?
They were, I don't know. Mitchell reveals he's close with Kat and Trevor. And that he doesn't trust River and Courtney, which was interesting information to pass along to someone.
Was that before or after they're like, it seems like you're trying to get a new hobby, maybe?
That was before. That was like one of the earlier things he said. Okay. And then John was like, I'm psychic. You have a musical instrument? And Mitchell's like, I do, but I don't buy it. Okay, bye. And
yeah, he barely like even when he looked at that guitar. It was like, who you been talking to?
Oh, but then he was like something like, when did you learn that psychic? Yeah. And Jack and Lisa come up with a good answer back and forth because they both have to be included. See? And but they were like, sometimes, how they say it, like sometimes people didn't.
So they were saying that he learned at a very young age, and then it was scary at first, but then he really dove into the psychic ability. Some people, it's frustrating because some people misunderstand him.
Yeah, that's it. Misunderstood.
They made it very,
and then Mitchell was like, well, that I get. And I was like, Mitchell,
I must put my chair.
What adversity? Please tell me, Mr. Perfect specimen. What
everybody thinks he's older than he is. You said that he had to be at least late 30.
At least 30. Mm-hmm. It's at least 30. Come on now.
You see the frustration of being 21 years old.
It's so misunderstood. Yeah.
I can't breathe. Please. I'm gonna need albuterol.
Please.
After that, we got to create a campaign.
Campaign posters. Yes.
Poster, yeah. Okay, so admittedly, when I was moving up here because I had therapy, I deleted my notes and I kept trying to control Z, and it kept erasing them. So my notes in here, and I'm so frustrated. But I know the show. I'm gonna go for what I feel from the show.
You feel it. You feel it. Okay, they made these anonymously, but they're like creating a poster for somebody else. And then, interestingly enough, because this can go any way, but they like all are nice, except for the last one, where Delisa like goes for River.
So crazy. And I think what was interesting is that everyone's mood shifted. It was like, wow, and calculated, and wow, okay. Oh, this is serious. And she's like, oh, I didn't think it was going to be like I mean, I was just trying to say that I thought it was calculated. I didn't think that they were going to take it this seriously. No, girl, like this. It was ruthless. But to be honest, I'm sorry, Sarah. I was thinking to myself when they did that, oh, I would totally use this as an opportunity to make a tag team poster.
Yeah.
You too?
I would have absolutely. And they have done that up till now. Every anonymous game, people are like, oh, this is my chance to come at you.
Yeah.
And yet, most of them were like, I want to make it clear that it was me and I love them and it's beautiful and it's sunshine and roses. And I was like, wait, what? And then just like Delisa, who's like, wait, what? Everyone's so nice. Oh no. Because hers isn't that bad. It just says calculated. So you're just kind of like calling someone out, just like a hint. Someone else.
The hashtag, what did the hashtag say? It was like hashtag.
I got your back.
Yeah, hashtag I got your back, question mark. Because your hashtag, I'm calculated. Like this was the read of the century, especially after it's like and I tell Jolene this all the time. After so many sweet people talk and then I talk, I just sound like the monster. Okay. So after you get all of these nice posters and now you get this one, it's just like you bish. Like this is horrible, you know?
Well, yes, because everyone's was nice. But what if other ones were mean? Then I feel like this one isn't that bad. If we had more that were
to
mean,
mean ones, yeah, that's true. But we did it.
But we didn't. And so
girl, and you were last.
River's like, ooh.
Do you ever feel like River? Because about like 2 or 3 episodes ago, Lee was saying, "Now I have to be the catfish catcher because now I have to be this aggressive game player." But most days, I feel like Lee is like, "Oh, that wasn't nice, but okay, we can move. We move."
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, are you nervous about being called as a catfish or not? I can't read him.
Mm-hmm.
So when this came up, he was just like, "Yikes, that was a little."
Yeah.
He's like, you're not, I need a little bit more from you. Just give me a little bit more, Lee. He's just like, yikes. So somebody thinks I'm a catfish. Yikes.
Yeah. I was surprised that he wasn't able to figure out who it was because most of the people could figure out. Like, if you had been taking notes the whole time and been like, okay.
You could tell who did, yeah.
Chloe did that for, whoever. Then you could probably, by process of elimination, figure out who did yours. So and true. Then you could problem solve, like fix this or whatever. But I didn't see Lee doing any of that. Lee was just like, ugh.
Hated it.
Yeah. Okay, Trevor is going to reach out to John. Delisa does. This is like Delisa's move. Like, let's talk about being parents, and then we're friends now, and that's that.
It was a cute conversation. This was also another time when I was feeling like, how y'all not notice a woman?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wish I had my notes and I keep looking at my thing like, okay, go to it, busy. Oh no, well, you just went away.
That's what she's like. I'm a parent. You're a parent. Yeah. Are you saying dads don't talk about their kids as much?
No. I think that they do. I felt like she's just the way she conveys some of the things, just like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. And I don't know. I do love how succinct they were with their answers.
Mm-hmm.
I do get nervous though and it happened when John first entered the circle, when they're like, wow, he's responding so quickly. It's almost like he's done this
It's before. Almost like they've been in the circle for a long
time. He knows exactly what kids are. They've been out the nest. He knows what's the older one who just had a new baby. That part, can you explain to me? Because I don't have my notes down here. Did he say that they just welcomed it before he got here, or like what was the girl? We should have been in quarantine this whole time. When did they just welcome this baby? Who's the baby?
Yeah, no, I think they said in March. Like they were very specific with their details because they have written all this down, and they were like, first son is 30 something, second is this age, third is this, and then I just became a grandparent when the son just had a daughter named Charlotte. Like they were so detailed, but I'm pretty sure they said March, which would have been like pandemic-y, but not.
As a gay male,
tell me.
Bisexual, but I don't like labels. Do you think that when they were mapping out, when they were mapping out, okay, so he's been with his partner for this long, so clearly he has to have had the child during this time. Do you think that they were trying to take into account, like, there's somebody had to have the baby, and then that's what they were thinking, especially with the man who's this old, and that no one's really doing... we're not having births and children and adoption like that during that, especially during his age. We've come so far, the world has. But do you think that they were mapping out, okay, if his partner was this old, they clearly have had to have the baby around this time to make them 18. So then that means that the baby would have to be this old. Because I was thinking your children could be any age if you are gay.
Right, especially if you're adopting, right? Yeah. If you're adopting a child, you can adopt a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old,
right.
A 10-year-old,
whatever. Any age.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think because they were like, they've been together for 30 whatever years, so the kids fit in like they had
These
had
ages.
babies, you know, a couple years into their relationships or whatever. Yeah.
Wasn't River a part of this call too?
I don't think so.
I don't know why I remember River saying you guys are like the no, not you guys, but I hope to be in a long lasting or something relationship like that. You know, when I get older or something like that. I just remember Lee saying something like that. You guys am making
really?
that up? Yeah.
That might have been earlier.
I
don't recall that at all, but it was probably earlier when they talked.
I just remember River saying something like, "Oh, I hope to have a long-lasting relationship or something like that, like you, like basically you're living the pinnacle life of a gay male, and I hope to be as happy and like as you." You guys put in the comments if you guys remember what I'm talking about. Again, I'm going off of feels.
If you have any idea what Busy is talking about, please let us know about that. Okay. In the meantime, let's get into our ratings. They say it's time for ratings alert, and then they do say there will be the top 2 will be influencers. And what I thought was interesting, I don't always write down what everyone rates here, but I actually did because
because I went I didn't write any of that.
There wasn't one person that kept getting high ratings. Like River got a first place, Chloe got a first place, Trevor got a first place, Mitchell got a first place, and Kat got a first place. Like everyone got a first place.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. It was bonkers time. And then for some reason, Kat put Chloe second. What an idiot. Kat did so much damage to her game. You should have put Chloe so low to just hope that Chloe doesn't become an influencer because
does you think she knows it though? Do you think she knows it though? And this is the girl, and I forgot, girl. That was the person who I was telling you that I feel like had the meltdown. Remember before when we was backstage? This is this is none of their business. That's the person who I felt like had the meltdown because when this episode started, when she was talking to Mitchell, she was like, you know, I definitely didn't think I was going to be able to make it. Like I had to get myself together. I feel like the producers had to talk her back into the game too because I felt like she won her game and she went down this rabbit hole of I'm done. And now she's still trying.
Yeah. No, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure Kat was like, oh crap, I messed up. And then she had a pity party, felt really bad. But they do have producers who talk to them. And so that producer just had to be like, you know what, you just have to have conversations. And you just need to what can you say? Who can you talk to? Like, that's part of producing. You got to keep them on track. So because you really do see Kat take a nosedive.
Yeah, she spiraled.
But when she came back out of it, she was under the delusion that she and Chloe were best friends and that she should rank Chloe high.
Chloe came to see her on one of her trips out.
Okay.
When Chloe was going out to get her burger, she was like, hey, girl, I heard that you was upset. I just want to let you know.
You want me to bring you something? I'm just swinging by. Swinging by that pub over there. I'm going to get me some chips and fish and chips.
Girl,
and,
I'll be right back with your food.
Yeah. Do you like soda? Do you like diet? What is it that you like? Yeah. They had a little bit of that, and so
she ranked her high. I don't understand it, so I can't. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm tearing up.
I was like, Kat, you just did this is your second mistake. Strike 2 right here is doing this ranking. But anyway, okay. So then the rest are like whatever. Sure. In the meantime, before we get ratings, Trevor and Kat connect, but I just have that they're connecting.
Yeah, Trevor kind of. It does frustrate me because there's this bro thing because Kat does give off some masculine. This is bad to say. I'm sorry, you guys. Some masculine energy where she's just like, "Yo, yes, let's get to it." I don't know if it's a sports thing. I don't connect with men like that. But they do have when they have conversation, I feel that they're really connecting and she feels like it's sincere. So I can see that there's something that's really keeping them together. It could be the sportsy thing. It could be, Delisa's she's, what do I want to call it? I want to call it hood. I want to say she's real street smart. And she's in tune with that, and she has that feminine energy of, understanding her intuition with the street smarts, and it just goes really well. And I feel like that's where Kat comes, and it makes it, they get each other so well. So
they do. I feel like they would be friends in real life. I think Kat and Lisa, it seems like they actually do connect, and like the conversations do just flow and seem natural. And that's kind of how Kat ends it. She's like, God, it just feels real. Yeah, and so genuine. Like, even though Trevor knows that Kat kind of got herself in trouble with Chloe, Delisa's like, but I like Kat. Like, ugh. They really do just have a connection. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, let's get into our rankings here, guys.
I really love this top. I'm so sorry. I'm in love with it, and I gotta make sure I let you know, how in love with your top I am. I don't know where you got it from. Everyone needs one. It's so bright. It's so colorful. I love it. That was random, but I really do love the top.
But if I had to guess, Tarjay. Okay.
Ooh, upper class. See, I like Walmart. That's where this probably from.
We just got a Walmart. I didn't have a Walmart for most of my adult life, so
don't go there. Don't go there.
I just got.
Girl, don't save yourself. Save yourself. Go where the bullseye is. Save yourself.
Now my Walmart is right next to my Target. So anyway, I got my choices. Okay.
Oh no! Keep shopping at your Target, because if you don't, there will be nothing beside that Walmart. I'm just saying.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
That Walmart will close down the building very quickly. So keep showing Target that you.
Oh, the Walmart, for sure. The Walmart is way busier. Yes, absolutely.
So keep going to the Target, because if you stop, they will be. Then you'll only have Walmart and that no one wants that line.
Yes, thank you, Lori. We both are on point.
Oh, thank you, Lori.
That's what we give you here on this stream. Both give you here. Okay, number 6. Not a shocker. Kat. Kat's gonna come in last here, you guys.
Well, I think it was a shocker to her.
I know. I wrote down, because she goes, I wonder why.
Someone help the girl out. Poor girl.
Who you asking that? You don't know? This is new to you? I wonder why. She literally sat back and goes, I wonder why.
I wonder why. What happened?
Okay. All right. Well, I could tell you, but I'm not in the show, so I can't tell you. Then 5th place to my Mr. Pasta eating guy, who's actually not, I don't think he's actually eating this time, but he goes, I feel good. And then when they say he's 5th, he goes, huh? What? What happened?
He was standing. See, he wasn't eating this time. He actually was standing up. I don't think he had a shirt on either.
He did not have a shirt. I was so satisfied. This was so satisfying to me.
Oh God, it's like me when I see Jack have downfalls.
Yep, exactly.
Emoji, emoji. Come on, tell it, Tay. I love that. I love it. That was cute.
That is good. 4th place is Courtney. 3rd place is River.
I didn't feel good about that. I did not feel good. I did not. I wanted Courtney higher. Now that I've fallen in love with the Great Value Busy, I want him to do well. I follow him now on Twitter. I like all his posts. I share him. I DM'd him like, oh my God, you're so hot. No, I'm joking.
Oh boy.
I didn't do any of that. But I want him to do well. And I feel like the connection that him and River have been showing, I feel like it's starting to hurt his game. Because he went from like bottom of the barrel, I almost got blocked, to number 1, and I get to pick who's sitting next to me. Now to be honest, the bottom of the barrel, because he's only beating the 2 people who just got here. Like, he's only beating the 2 people who got here. That's sad.
Yeah, no,
I didn't feel good about it.
I'm rooting for Courtney for sure. I'm loving what he's doing. I think that he and River were a good duo, but it's getting outed now, and that's what's dangerous. You really got to like work some of those other angles to make sure that no one feels left out, that this duo, is higher than any of his other connections. He's got to do that work. But I think middle of the road is okay. You don't always need to be influencer, so I'm not too worried yet.
I like the number 3. Yeah, I'm always okay when always okay when Trevor was number 3. Like I was always like, okay, good job, Trevor. But I didn't like it for Courtney and River.
Yeah. Right. So River's 3. That means Trevor came in second. I mean, this is a boost for Trevor.
Moving up. Like he's moving. Has he ever been lower than 3?
No, it would never 3, I think is it.
Yeah, I think he's only had 3, and then now he's like 2. That's the threat right there. If I never saw one.
Yeah, absolutely. And so obviously Chloe is number 1. I mean, everyone loves her. That's what I would be eyeing. If I was in this game, I'd be like, she's too high up too often.
I love how excited she is when she gets in. It's just like, I can't believe it. It's just like, I loved how in the last one, the last time she was number 1, she's like, when I was young, I never ever dreamed or cared about popularity, but popularity is everything.
She absolutely cares about popularity. She's on a TV show, and she's like, "This is a popularity contest," and then she's like, "I'm popular!" Yay!
It's like I never ever cared about being popular, but popularity is everything. It's like, okay, so do you care or is it everything? Tell us what you mean, Chloe.
She cares,
but I was really excited.
And also, she's super excited because she's with her beau.
Her boyfriend that she's going to see. I wonder if she thought, can I go to the influencer circle? Is he right across the hall? I'll go there.
Yes. She's like, get me with my bae. We're going on our first date. So yeah, Chloe and Trevor, they're like heading out. They're like, go, you're going to block someone.
Because you have to leave your apartment. They take the elevator to the 16th floor.
You got to get out of your apartment. Production's got to do a thing.
I'm so frustrated.
New. We got to set you up so that you're like in windows looking at each other.
I think that's the coolest thing. I really do think that. I'm this basic. I don't care, guys. Who cares? Okay. That's so cool to me. I love when they have the split screen of them looking like they're looking at each other, but they're not. It's my favorite thing to me.
I also love the shots through the windows.
Yeah.
Like how creepy is that?
That's true. Where are they shooting it from?
Where is this camera? Are there just like cranes of cameras outside?
Oh my God. I never thought of that. Okay, now
I just started noticing. I was like, what are all these like spy shots from outside?
How does this look if you're like walking down the street? And you're like,
yeah, I'd be like, if I were in the apartment, I'd be like, hey.
You guys, I need some web sleuths. Can you guys send us some shots of like what it looks like outside of the apartment? And I also want to tell you, I'm in love with your mother. Like she just she gets me.
You guys are both Pisces. I think you guys connect.
She gets me. I think like she feels me. She understands me. Like I can feel her energy, and it's just like every time I see her, it's like she knows me. I just wanted to put that out there.
I did when I was going through the audition process for the circle. I went to Google Maps to the
see
address.
It?
Yeah, and you go into Street View, and I went around the whole block and like looked at the whole neighborhood. It's very industrial. There's like a park, and then there's like these tall buildings that they obviously were easy to rent and take out the whole building.
Do they film all of the circles there?
Yeah, they have like just this one building in Manchester.
So maybe they built the lot, and then maybe it just looks like, oh, do you have dual screens? Because now I want to pull it up and see.
I don't. Anyway, Google Maps it. You'll see it. It's a thing. But now I got to go back and do it and see if there's like cranes out there for like.
Yeah, Kathy said they're probably using drones, but they're so sturdy. Can drones be that sturdy?
Yeah, there's good like film drones these days. I'm sure you're probably right, Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When Busy and I get on the show, we'll let you know
We'll let you know.
how that works.
Once our contract is up, we'll spill it up. Which it seems like, sorry, I am like on this court. It seems like the contracts aren't that ironclad because Delisa has a YouTube channel and I now follow it. But every time that there's an episode, she dishes on what happened in the episode. She talks about everything. Let me see if I can pull it up. But I'm starting to feel like the contracts can't be that serious because she's like, okay, so what y'all saw was something else, and I'm gonna tell y'all really what happened. And she talked about like the dirt between Savannah and light skinned Leisha. And I think the contract is like, once you out the house, girl, do what you want to do.
Well, that's interesting. That's good to know. Yeah. I remember the UK people talking a lot about like, that's where I learned that they don't get to pick who they go visit. Production does, you know.
Really?
They were outing.
Oh, you just ruined that.
Yeah.
No, you did ruin that. I definitely thought that they get a chance to pick who they.
I was very bummed to hear that they don't get to pick that.
You know what? But I think that keeps the spice in the episode.
Yeah, I mean, the producers are the ones who know what the story is, and so they're the ones who can actually entertain us. The people could just pick wrong, and it's not
true. Okay. And I can't find her thing, so let's just forget it.
Okay, but look, I'm sure if you Google Delisa, you can find it. Okay, so Chloe and Trevor are doing their influencer chat, and Chloe's excited to be on her date, and pretty quickly, Chloe's like, I love Courtney and River. Please don't want them out.
Yeah, very sad. This is kind of how the Savannah and light skin Isha thing happened. It was just like very strong. And Trevor had oh my god, who did Trevor have?
Trevor was like, well, I don't want to get rid of Mitchell and Kat.
Mitchell and Kat.
Which, and then of course Chloe's like, wait, what? Yeah. She's like, but you're supposed to be my boo, and you're protecting Kat. Kat is like, and like Chloe like spells it out. Like Kat is, I'm in trouble.
She's coming after me. Yeah, and you know this because Courtney, which really frustrated me because it was like, you know this already, but like we were just saying earlier, the connection that they have with each other, I do feel like Kat and Trevor, they just have this bond. I feel like you're right in the sense that they would be friends outside of this house. So, or this apartment complex.
But then, and like we get that connection. But when Chloe's like, Kat's coming for me, and then Delisa to say / Trevor to say, I think she deserves a second chance. I was like, a
second chance. She already had her first. Now I will say this one, you would have gotten great TV from Busy because I would have gone so bonkers. It would have just been those 3 dots moving like that the whole time because I would have kept saying, what? And I'm really bad. Even when I'm doing OMG, I do the O send M send G send. Okay, I would have been like, what do you mean? Like she already had her chance. We've been doing this since day one. I was in a bubble bath, okay, touching myself with Mitchell, and I stopped to talk to you. Okay, and now you're telling me that this girl deserves a second chance? I heard she called my friends messy hoes. You still stand up for her though? Like I did not understand it. I would have gone bonkers.
I mean, luckily Chloe didn't go bonkers because Chloe is still thinking about her game. Hi, Savannah and Tara Alicia say hi. Like, remember your game. Yeah. But like, you can't tell somebody, like when someone says your name, I'm coming for Busy. If someone says your name and then someone else is like, oh, they deserve a second chance. You're like, no. They didn't say your name. They said my name. In no way do they get a second chance when they say my name. Like, that's just not how this game works.
Oh my God. I want to say something, but I think it's at the edge. Oh, we are going to do spoilers, right?
Yeah, we are.
Girls
okay,
know.
hold on. We got to get there. Okay, we are
Yeah.
getting spoilers, okay, because this episode leaves us on a cliffhanger.
Mhm.
So Chloe at this point is like, what's good for my game? Who do I
Mhm.
keep? She's trying to keep her cool.
And she's so smitten by that smiley face
She is in
by the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, this is where the episode ends. We know they're like alert. Trevor's gonna write it. Someone's gonna be blocked.
That's what frustrates me. So this is what I want to talk about.
Is this the spoiler? Did we say spoilers yet, or is this before spoilers?
Oh, spoilers, y'all.
Okay, spoilers. We're gonna go to just the top of episode 11 to say who's actually blocked. Okay, go for it.
So this one frustrated me. So she's like, okay, should I, deliver the news? And knowing what she knows and the conversation that we just witnessed and how we were a part of it, how frustrated I got with it, I would have assumed that when he was like, it frustrated me because it's like, Chloe, where's your brain? Like, you need to start thinking with your brain. Because he's like, Delise is like, nah, I'm a man. I need to man up and do this. And I got to tell the people what it is. And Chloe's like, oh, he really is for me because he's going to man up and he's going to do this for me. Oh, I love him so much. He's just a man. I think we're going to get married. Like, it's just, Chloe, what are you talking about?
About your girl, Chloe? What's going on now? Busy?
I was so frustrated with her. I did not like the fact that it took him just saying, I'm going to be the man in the situation for her to be like,
yeah, she was all like hot and bothered. She was like, oh, he is a man. Oh.
He's going to deliver this for me. He's taking charge. I need a man who's going to take charge. She said, we're going to get married. I think I'm going to marry him.
But Chloe knows what's good TV. She doesn't believe all that. I'm convinced that Chloe just knows how to be good TV. I don't think she's going to be like heartbroken. I don't think she actually wants to get married.
Really? Please make me feel better because I was watching it and I was thinking, Chloe, are you stupid or are you dumb? We just had this conversation where your man, who you say you're going to get married to, who's about to take charge, was just trying to say that this person needs to stay. Like, Are you dumb? Sarah, go tell the news. I'm so frustrated. I'm frustrated being frustrated with Chloe. It's like when you love your kid, but they being bad.
Yes, right.
Oh, that's how I am.
I love her. I think it's just TV. I think she's just being cute and fun. I don't think she really, even if Trevor was Trevor, I think as soon as the show was over, she'd drop him so fast and she'd be like, I got to go on my next show. Don't worry about it. So, but here it is. So this episode leaves us on a cliffhanger, which made me so angry. And I was like, I am watching the top of the next episode to find out who got blocked because this is just like, what? So if you don't want to know, please excuse yourself at this point. But obviously, Chloe did work her magic with her Trevor Delisa, and they did block Kat.
Yes! She's coming in a little too strong. Yo, who's the messy hoe now? Who's the messy hoe now, Kat? I'm so excited about it.
Did not work out for you, Kat. She made quite a few missteps, which was such a... I mean, honestly, I'm bummed because she came in so great. Oh my God. I loved her energy. She was so much fun. She was ranked high. She was getting along with people. Like, new people don't get ranked that high. And here she was at the top of it all. And she just like, I don't know, it must have gone to her head or something because she just got confused.
She knows it when Kat knows it, Kat knows it. And no one's going to stop her from knowing what Kat knows. And girl, see you later. Okay? What do I want to be you, girl? Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, girl. Okay? And tell us how the Walmart is in that area. You got to go home.
You got to go home. But so the rest, we'll find out in episode 11, like who she goes to see, how the rest of that goes. But yeah, these two episodes should be titled How Kat Just Scorched Her Own Game. And that's how that happened. I think the next two episodes, like someone else will be blocked, but then that's it. Because the following week is the finale.
Did the schedule come out?
Yeah. The next Wednesday, a week from today, is one episode, and
I
it's the
don't like that
finale.
this short is so this show is so short. Here are two problems that I have with streaming services. One, that sometimes I get the season and it's like 8 episodes. Because I'm a Grey's Anatomy fan, you know I hate, okay, when the show is just like with 6 episodes. I was watching whoever did something in Mr. Wonderland and Captain America with Taylor Bay, and I was like, the show's over. We just started it 2 weeks ago. Like we just started the show 2 weeks ago, and now it's already over.
It's so funny because it's 13 episodes, and some people were like, "Oh, it's so long," and I was like, "It's only 4 weeks of our life."
That's in a month. And I was telling Taylor Bay, and I should do a video about this. My excitement can go away. So a month of my life, like you know how easily I forget a month of my life. I can just go over it. This is why I still hold on to my
Do
my
you mean Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Something like that. Somebody from the Snow and Captain America. Something, I don't know, girl. I don't know. It was a comic book movie.
I know. I was just about to say, I just recapped a show for 4 months. I'm like, a month of my time, that's nothing.
My shows go through winter recess. Like my shows start in September. I was about to say I was about to call her Allison Gray, but no, that's that other lady. But Meredith, she starts in September, and she is not going off until Real Housewives of Atlanta goes off. Okay, why am I sitting here watching the show for it? My excitement is not the same, and what they need to do, Netflix, if you're listening to me, and this is probably why y'all didn't cast me, and I understand it now. Y'all need to have these back-to-back series. Like, it's a show that comes on. It's almost like, does it ever go off?
Right.
What is the show? There is a show that after one series goes on, like The Challenge.
Right.
As the challenge is on, there's another challenge on.
The Bachelor.
Challenges.
Like as soon as The Bachelor ends, a Bachelorette starts. It's like never ending.
Let's do that. And there's so many there's so many apartments in that building. I'm sure. I've never been there. Sarah's looked at the outside of it like a stalker, but I've never seen it. But I'm sure you can film 2 seasons.
Well, they did. So here's the secret but it's UK. So you got to go watch the UK version because they shot it UK, then America, and then they launched UK version, and then immediately after was the US version. So.
And Big Brother can give us 3 episodes in one. They can do a week's worth of stuff in 1 week. Why am I only getting 4 weeks worth of content? And y'all had these people in there for days. Yeah, I think Big Brother has been spoiled.
A week of their time. Gosh.
Yeah. I feel like Big Brother has been spoiled because now I really do look at the circle and I'm like,
we need more.
Like, where's the rest of the show? Like, I don't want this to be Forever Eden. I don't know if you ever heard of Forever Eden, but it was a show that Temptation Island, when Temptation Island first came out, and I'm taking up so much of your time. Feel free to shut me up like my therapist does. When Temptation Island first came out, like I wasn't too much of a fan of the like Temptation Island, but when Paradise Hotel came out. Girl, I was all over Paradise Hotel. I'm still a Tara fan, okay, to today. But you ever heard of Paradise Hotel?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Paradise Hotel came out, and basically you get to meet who you like, and then every other week a new girl or boy comes, and then that person, a boy or girl, whatever gender that is, leave. Okay, and then Fox tried to create because all of this was on Fox. Then Fox was like, "This show is getting such high ratings. Why don't we just keep this thing going on forever?" And they created a show called Forever Eden. And the concept was you could be on this, you could be at this resort forever because as one person comes, as a male comes, a male leaves, a woman comes, a woman leaves, and then you just keep going like that way.
This was on Fox?
Yeah, the show it was when Fox was really that grow. Okay, when I really, really love Fox. When who's that girl who has the Honesty brand? Jessica Alba. When Jessica Alba had that television show where she had the barcode, that's when that was out. That's where House was on. That's when
This was
24
a long time ago.
was. Oh yeah, a long time ago. Okay, when 24
it's like
was
early
on.
aughts.
Yes, that's what I loved. Like Fox, I
2005?
love Fox. But if we could get shows that run like that, why can't y'all just give us a show where, girl, the people are leaving the apartment, okay? And whoever stays, the longer you stay, the more money you get.
Oh,
And
that's an interesting
if we own this building, girl, we're about to have a 3-month stint. And whoever stays, every day you stay adds to your stipend. And then whoever gets you out, they split that.
Okay, that's a fine new show, but don't do that to my circle. I need, well, you can give me 2 seasons of The Circle. Like, I will start to get annoyed if like we don't wrap this up and someone gets to be a winner. Like, I need that.
3 months though. I
but
think
yeah,
1 month
Big
is
Brother
too
is
fast.
like 90 days. Well, it's really like 99, but it should be like 85. It should not be that many. But yeah, a couple months would be fine. That'd be fine. Yeah.
This is only 1 month, and then I binged the episodes, and I hate that they give them all to me at once.
Yeah.
So then I watch them all, and I'm a person who, and I know this has been hard for YouTubers. I want to process them. I want to process each episode. So now it's just like I got 4, and it's just like, okay, Sarah, I'll talk to you about 2, and then I'll try to go to my other friends about the other one. I don't like it. This is why I'm not on the show.
Yeah. Don't send that to anyone on The Circle.
Don't send
between
it,
us, guys. Yes. Well, I appreciate that you come and talk to me about 2 of the episodes because I know this is really quick for a lot of people who are like, I can't get to your recap and watch 2 episodes this quickly, but this is what works for my schedule. So sorry. And so that's what we're doing.
Amen.
Then David will do the next 2 with me on Saturday. We also got BB Can tomorrow. One of your boys is still in the game.
I know, girl. I want to talk to you about that because that sexy man was taken out of the show. No, y'all, I ain't never watched Big Brother Canada 1 episode. I've never watched 1 episode of this season, but that man was so fine. But the one who touches on the gays, he's still in the house. So
he's more fine. He was way prettier. Oh, the one that's still in the house.
I like him more. My frustration is that he's so sassy, and the person that he cuddles with is way more feminine than me, and it's just like,
oh, that bothers.
I'll never get a chance. Like I'm just not that feminine. It's like I'll never get a chance. I'm so frustrated because he wants feminine. He wants feminine energy, and so that other guy gives a lot of feminine energy. And he's not that cute to me, so it frustrates me because it's like, dang, like I never have a chance because the guy is hot. I was watching the scene, y'all. I don't even know what's going on in Big Brother, but I was watching the clip and he was like, "What you gonna do?" And the guy was like, "I don't think I can beat such and such in an HOH competition." And he was like, "No, you need to stick with the last." And I was thinking to myself, "Talk to me like that, like talk to me like that." But I know I never had a chance.
The 2 of them, those 2 that you're talking about, Ty and Brayden, I think they're going to be final too. I think it's very high possibility that the 2 of them sit together at the final 2, and I don't hate it one.
Is he like openly like man crushing on him now, like how Zach and Ariana's brother was?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like they're openly. They're not like a couple, but they're like openly.
I'm sure he's gonna leave this house and be like, I like girls, but like I like him too. Like I know it.
He unfortunately called him an investment at one point, and I was like, oh, I don't.
That's why I retweeted, "Can I be an investment?"
Yes, that was
Yeah,
which I think we all are on board being an investment.
Girl, put as much investing into me as you want to, as I get to. But I can tell by his energy that I just see from the clips that he's gonna leave the house and be like, okay, yeah, thank you for playing with me, bro.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people who are fluid, and so
I don't think he's one of them, but I think that he knows that he can, because I feel like Mitchell's the same way.
Okay. I got
I
nothing.
think that Mitchell is the same way. The way that he's like, come on, girl. It was one episode that I was watching. I was like, Mitchell knows what he's doing. Like Mitchell knows what he's doing.
Okay, remember Mitchell told us in that very first episode that he's a virgin. So
I don't know which way you were going with it. I hope my brain Beverly, make sure that I can get into your daughter's head. Because what I just read from it is that he is still a virgin in some parts.
He is. And sometimes
he's a super homophobic and racist at high school. So I don't know about that. Seth, those be the ones.
Exactly. Remember when you're like, we just had lovely Colton who went through quite a journey. Sometimes when you're deny, you put on a front.
Just look at politics.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, sometimes those are the ones. But let's get us off of Mitchell and get it back to the two black guys. I hope they are final two, like you said. I don't watch the show, but if they get to the final three, I promise you, I'll buy a VPN myself and I will tune in just to see them win. I just think he's so attractive. I just want him to touch me on the inside.
Ty's smile just makes me forget that we're watching a game, and I'm just like, whatever happens. People in the house did the same thing. They were like, "Whatever you want, Ty. You don't have to win competitions. We'll take care."
Why did the other guy leave though? Because you said that they were running the house.
They were, but they got themselves in a little pickle. Mm-hmm. And that one that got voted out was sort of leading too close to his girl, his showmance. And leaving it grow. Or at least that's how one person, this is too much, but Kiefer kind of just made it. He can gaslight people and he can sort of just like drive a wedge. And he was like, oh, showman's too much. Not going to come, be a bro with you. And so
it got to him.
People and they got him out. But anyway, that's BB Can. More about that tomorrow. Thank you again, Busy, for joining me. Thank you, everyone in the chat for joining us and making it fun. We appreciate it. And if you're watching later, leave us a comment.
Please subscribe.
Subscribe to Busy, who is also linked in the title here. If you're not, also, if you want to actually subscribe to me, unlike Busy, please feel free. I mean, your choice. I'm into free will. You don't have to subscribe. Busy. Don't need to. Don't need to at all. Anyway, also let me know if you're crushing on Chloe, like Busy is.
I sure am. I love her so much. I want her.
Also, tell me if you're crushing on Mitchell. I'd love to know. Besides, yes, he's hot. Yes, got it. But anything else, please tell me.
Beverly, she's talking to you.
If you're gonna say he looks good without a shirt on, we've heard it. We've already heard it. Give me something else. That's what I want to hear. Okay. All right. Anything else, Busy? What anything else you want to talk about?
I think that was good. I now have to go talk in 25 minutes. I'm gonna try to eat and talk, and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes.
Yeah, over on Jolene's channel, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we're gonna sip and key.
Sip and key. All right. You guys see you next time. Bye.